Hi guys, and welcome to this PlayStation 4 preview video of Assetto Corsa. So if you want to support the team, you could do so by giving us a thumbs up, and if you're not yet a subscriber, why not hit that subscribe button? So basically for this video I'll be taking a look through the various game modes and options and bits and pieces to give you a very good idea what to expect when the game releases on August the 26th. So for this video, all the footage captured is of course running on the PlayStation 4. So we're going to kick things off with some gameplay action here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife track. 20,832 metres of sheer driving pleasure, you could say. So we're driving the McLaren 650S GT3, and straight away you can see the glorious sun effects. So the Nürburgring Nordschleife track, much like the other tracks found in Assetto Corsa, are all laser scanned, of course, so the tracks will feel more real than they ever have before. I'm actually used to the GT6 rendition of the Nürburgring, and jumping onto Assetto Corsa's version, certainly did feel quite different, but you just know it's going to be closer to the real world thing, and driving this race car along this wonderful track was a great experience, certainly. As it is a race car, of course, the car does come with race tyres, nice and grippy, so the car did feel pretty planted, despite having, close to 500 bhp and 500 newton meters of torque, no less. But we'll have more gameplay action in just a moment. First of all, I just want to take you to the main menu. So we have special events, drive and career. Let's check out the special events. So special events, basically you're given a car and a track. There's a number of events. There's hot laps, there's time trials, there's drift mode and regular races. Now each event you'll have a gold, silver and bronze medal. So if you're doing a hot lap, you'll have certain lap times that you'll need to beat to get the relevant medal. So plenty of events there. There's around about, I think there's over 90 events in total. So, certainly is a lot to get your teeth into. So back to the main menu, just have a look at the drive mode. So here you can practice on the track on your own. You can enter a quick race. You can do a race weekend complete with qualifying and practice sessions, and of course you can get online. There's also hot lap, time attack and drift modes, which we'll be looking at in more detail in future videos. So for now we're going to have a quick practice session. So let's have a look at the cars just very briefly. So not a huge amount of manufacturers at the moment, but of course we can expect to see more and more added to the title as time goes on. So for this practice session, I'm going to be jumping into the Ferrari 458 Italia, and we're going to go to Barcelona. So here are the gameplay options just before the session starts. You've got your time of day, your weather, your ambient temperature, your time multiplier, and also whether you want penalties on and off. So various weather effects there: fog, heavy cloud, clear, and of course you can select the temperature along with the time multiplier, which goes up to 4 times. And here's a quick look at the different options for the car. You can have auto or manual gearbox, of course, along with the clutch, automatic blip on or off, along with your racing line if you need it. Traction control and ABS can be turned off, on, or to factory settings, as the car would have coming out of the factory. And of course you've got the stability control, mechanical damage as well, tyre wear on off, along with the fuel consumption and tyre blankets. If you have tyre blankets on, your tyres will be up to optimum temperature as the race, or the event I should say, begins. So regarding loading times, we're going to stick with the loading screen here just to show you how quick the tracks load. Of course, the bigger tracks take longer to load, the smaller ones take less time. But this is the Barcelona Grand Prix circuit, so loading times, I have to say, are pretty decent. You're not going to be waiting very long at all. So before we kick off the practice session, just want to quickly show you the setup options. So you've got a number of different parameters that you can adjust. You can save, of course, all your setups for all your different tracks there. And there's general, aero, drivetrain, suspension and dampers tabs, and you can have a play around to your heart's content there. And of course you can see plenty of stats, including your tyre temperatures on the left of the screen there. So plenty to tinker with should you wish. So Assetto Corsa on the PlayStation 4 features over 90 different cars from a number of manufacturers, and of course all have their own unique handling, so they should all feel different from one another. And we'll be going into more detail regarding the vehicle list in a future video. In total then, 26 different track layouts, and of course you can expect the iconic circuits such as Silverstone, Monza and the wonderful Nürburgring Nordschleife, which of course we'll be checking out in future content. And we'll also be giving a rundown of all the different tracks on offer as well. So driving the Ferrari 458 Italia at Barcelona was a fantastic experience. I have the ABS and traction control settings turned to factory settings, so this would be more or less how the car would feel in real life. I've got to say it drove fantastically, felt pretty planted, good weight to the car. You know, it felt believable, and the force feedback felt decent as well. It may not be the most sophisticated system, but it certainly does work well and gives you a good sense of what the car is doing, what those wheels are doing. And the replay's, you know, pretty decent so far. One or two little things I did notice that perhaps needed ironing out, but it's worth mentioning. You know, although this is a retail copy, this is prior to the day one patch, so this is perhaps not representative of the final quality. And of course over time we'll see more and more updates for Assetto Corsa to fine-tune the package, as well as add extra content such as cars and tracks. So very much looking forward to seeing the new content in the future. So heading back to the main menu then, and we're going to have a look now at the career mode. So the career mode is basically split between 7 main tiers. Each tier has a number of categories, and then each category has either a number of events or a championship. So as you can see, you've got the various events there. You've got novice tiers, you've got the intermediate, and then you get onto the more serious stuff with the high-powered Ferraris, hypercars, and along with the GT racers and Formula cars. The tiers are unlocked in sequence, so you have to start from the very beginning and work your way through the career mode to unlock the faster cars and the championships. So let's go back to the very start of the career to give you a good idea what you can expect. So this is the Novice Series 1, which consists of 5 different events, which are a number of time attack and quick race modes. So they start you off with the very low powered R-Bar 500, and then you move on to the Alfa Romeo Giulietta QV. So, you know, they're very much giving you, starting you out very slowly and just easing you into the action, which is, you know, the way it should be done. Now you'll notice each event has certain tiers on the bottom right of the screen. You can see the gold, silver and bronze medals. So for quick races, first place will secure you a gold, second place silver of course, and third place bronze. And for time attacks, you know, it's based upon score, but we'll get more into that in future videos. So you can see the goal you need to progress to the next series on the left. As you can see, it shows you need 0 gold, 0 silvers, but 3 bronze. And on the extreme left, you can see just how many gold, silvers and bronze you have in this particular category. So we're going to wrap this quick PS4 preview up with a look at the Audi R8 Ultra racing around the Brands Hatch Indy circuit. Just a few details then on the upcoming day one patch. There's going to be a number of HUD menu and UI tweaks in both the offline and online mode, so that may change from what we're seeing here in this preview. There's also going to be a number of stability fixes for the special events mode, which we won't have a look at until the release of the game. And finally, the online multiplayer servers are still being tested, and of course we're going to have to wait until the game releases to test the online racing, which, all going well, will be coming in future videos. So that was it for a PlayStation 4 preview of Assetto Corsa. We're also going to be taking a look at the Xbox One version, and I'll be using a controller for that and give you my feedback on that. So hit the like and subscribe buttons, and thanks for watching.